Hello, welcome to Sun, Moon, Star Tarot. My name is Gina. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. These next 4 bell sounds are to align us and to bless this reading. Today is tarot vlog number 10. I have not done a tarot vlog in a long time, but I'm going to bring that back because it was really fun. I was just thinking about it the other day. I don't know what I was doing, but I was just like, I think I'm going to do one. So I am, and I'm also going to introduce a new deck that I recently got. This is the StarMan Tarot by David DeAngelis, and it was inspired by David Bowie. So I wasn't really a fan of David Bowie, but I think he passed away. So I was like, okay, wasn't really aware that it was created for him. So yeah, but it is. So what I'm going to be doing today is something about ascension. I'm going to be demoing the deck for you guys and also doing something for myself. All right, so 2 cards for the archetypes that we can embody. I said I when I was pulling this, but if you find resonance in this, then you're going to watch it and resonate with it basically. And I want to be sure to thank you guys, thank your higher self at this time for allowing you to find this reading. And yeah, so 2 archetypes that we can embody right now. We have monk/nun, selfless devotion, and single-minded dedication to spirit. So right now, spirit is really wanting us to be more dedicated and to commit ourselves more to our practices. And I really feel this one. I have kind of been slacking lately, and I would like to get back on the game. It's just, once you're slacking, it's like hard to get back up in a way, but I am getting there. And the other card is Gambler, willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. So really opening up third eye, Agnya, and really allowing that to be your guidance system. All right, so opening the deck. I do love this packaging. It goes like that and has this cute little silly piece. And then you open it up and then the book is sitting here. And then the cards. The cardstock, I like my cards to be a little bit bendy. These are okay. A little flimsy. To see what I'm talking about. These are a little bit thin in my opinion versus my Rider-Waite deck, which I have sitting here. These cards are thin as well, but I don't know. They just feel better, maybe because they're smaller. I just like the way they shuffle. They shuffle really nicely. I can do a bridge with them. So the cardstock is okay. I was kind of disappointed in a way because I thought they would be a little bit more firmer, especially because this is a bigger deck. And I do think that if the deck is bigger, then the cards should be a little bit more firmer, even though I was just saying I like my cards to be softer. I just think that if the deck is bigger, it just makes more sense, in my opinion, to have the cards be a little bit more thicker, but and then this is how they shuffle. I can do a bridge with them still, but like I said, I just prefer my decks that are bigger in this way. So just have more resistance a little bit. And the card art is okay. It looked more dazzling kind of online, so again, I was slightly disappointed, but even like the 2 of Cups, for example, is stunning. The artwork is stunning. It's just very bright in your face. Very loud art. Very loud art. I'm gonna go ahead and pull 4 cards just to further explain why we should embody these characteristics. So Spirit, why should we embody these characteristics? Why should we embody these characteristics? Alright, we have 4 cards popping out. Bottom of the deck here, we have the Ace of Cups, so a beautiful emotional beginning. Something that you're going to be very emotionally attached to. This could be a relationship, a friendship, a partnership, anything that involves another person, or even coming into emotional fulfillment for yourself. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, things turning in your favor, things working out for you. We have the Sacred Cow. I think this is the Fool, so really taking that leap of faith into this emotional new beginning. And we have the Queen of Swords, but also using discernment, okay? Or even kind of allowing her to just be the last layer, of that pie there. And then here we have, let's see, the 3 of Pentacles. Co-creating with the universe. I was just thinking in my head when I was doing my other reading that I haven't gotten this card in a while. and it popped up. So Three of Pentacles is all about creation and creating with the universe, and knowing that you are the universe. So when you are creating with the universe, kind of look at it as a higher guide, as someone who is more knowledgeable than you, but still a part of you. So like a parent figure, someone who wants things to work out in your favor, basically. Someone who is rooting for you. All right, and then we have the Four of Pentacles. So we have progression here. So really coming into stability and needing to know when it's time to kind of move on with that stability. So I think this is like Queen of Swords coming in. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, a very earthy spread. I know my rising sign is Capricorn, so probably that's why. The Seven of Pentacles, someone who is not afraid to wait, someone who needs to cultivate patience. So cultivating patience at this time would be beneficial towards you, because everything that you are seeking is coming towards you. It is simply you first coming into alignment with it and then allowing it to come in. And then we have the King of Wands. This came out in my 11/11 spread. I would watch that if you haven't. The King of Wands is someone who is very connected to the creativity. So like just allowing your intuition, which is an extension of your creativity or your imagination more so, to really guide you at this time, to really push you and to really just get shit done when it needs to get done, really. And then I'm going to clarify and then be done. And then say whether I recommend this deck or not, and then be done. And I have done readings with this deck, by the way. I don't think I mentioned it. I used it on Instagram. You should follow me on Instagram at spirituallygina if you're not. But I have, and it's okay. It's a little bit harder to read with, I'm not gonna lie. Clarify, please. But overall, everyone liked the messages that they received with them, so, you know. Bottom of the deck here, we have big dreams, kind of that King of Wands coming back in again. You need to nurture and cultivate your dreams. We have awakening, fresh start, another ace, and then we have understanding, crown chakra, Sahasrara. Alright, so first we have the answer is no. So if you had a question, the answer is no, or simply not in the right timing. And then we have admired. Your guides are really impressed with you right now, and it's kind of gone with that devotion to spirit. They will really like when you do that, when you open yourself up to receiving what you need to receive from them. And I just got that the answer could be no, because it's not the right timing right now, or that you should be focusing more on the Three of Pentacles, which is creating within yourself, and expressing that creation out into the world. We have Observer, knowing when to kind of pull back and to detach from your emotions. This card came out as well, and my other spread, again, watch that. And then we have a guide. So your angels are really guiding you right now, and they're really around you and supporting you and rooting for you. And there are a point of illumination, and even using your intuition as a guide as well, because your intuition is kind of linked to that realm, if you will. So like, I think they're probably the ones who like gives us intuitive insights, and we're needing to decipher it, but you needing to be guided towards using your intuition a little bit more and relying on your intuition more and trusting your intuition more. All right. So do I recommend the StarMan deck? I have to say yes. I mean, I do like this deck, and it's a very colorful read. My only thing is this is not a beginner's deck. It is definitely for when you have been doing tarot. I would say for at least 3 months, you would have to wait a while just to kind of get a hang. But I mean, if this is your first deck, you won't have a problem with it, because this will be what you're used to. But if you go from one deck like the Rider-Waite deck to this deck, it probably would be a little bit harder to kind of like get into the flow, because with this deck, it's even, like I said, a little bit harder for me, because the imagery is a little bit unorthodox, if you would say that. So thank you so much for watching. If you found this video to be helpful, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and to also go follow me on Instagram. And I will see you guys again soon. Namaste.